Namaskar, 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 and welcome once again to one of the most important topics of business. And today's topic is something which you all will love, which will make you more money, which will give you instant access to clients, which will help you get conversions, which will help you get new customers, which will help you get more revenue and thereby new profits. So it's going to be an amazing, amazing, amazing session today. But before we proceed, I would want you to switch yourself on and become a student for the next few minutes of this session today, because it just might change the way you're doing business. It's that powerful. Because today we're going to talk about how to build a lead generation system. Why is it important? Well, leads means customers, customers means revenue, revenue means profit, profit means business growth. To grow your business to the next level, you require a very, very powerful lead generation system, which will always keep you on top of your business goals. So anyone who wants to achieve all business goals, all the business targets, must have an amazing lead generation system which continuously pump leads which are relevant, which are hot, and which are ready to buy from you. And how you can do that? Not very complicated. You know why I say that? I say that because for every product and service, there is a customer. They are looking for solutions. They are looking for product and services. Because if that was not the case, no business would have thrived. So that means for every product and services which are there in the market, if you've done your basic market survey properly and you've analyzed the demand, you've understood that there is a market which can take your business to the next level. But the point is, you are not reaching out to that market. So today I'm going to teach you what to do to reach out to the market you always wanted to go and help achieve all the success which you always wanted to achieve. So today's topic is about building a robust, powerful lead generation system which gives you high quality, low cost leads as per your demand. That's called leads on demand. Aajkal aata hai na movie on demand. Whereas this is leads on demand. And yes, you can do it. And today, if you listen to me very carefully and you make copious notes, by the end of the day, or by the end of the session, that might not be the end of the day, you will have some very powerful insights which will get you results. Remember, knowledge creates information bridge which can take you from where you are to where you want to go. That's the information bridge. And having right knowledge with right person who has done it multiple times is the key. So today you're in the right room, virtual room, and you're going to learn something very, very powerful, how to build a lead generation system. But before we go there and before we dive deep into the topic, I would want you to tell me a little bit about you, a short introduction. So I want all of you to reach the chat window. Put your cursor to the chat window, everybody. Put your cursor to the chat window. And once the cursor is there, type out three things for me. Number one, your name. Number two, the city you're from. Number three, the business you do. All the three things I want to be put in one single message. So type out everything and then press enter together. Or press the send button together. Okay, so go ahead, everyone. Go ahead, go to the chat window. In once, don't put in different messages, otherwise it's very difficult to track kiska naam, kiska business, kiska city. So please put in one single message, your name, the city you're from, and the business you do. So everybody hit the chat window, hit the comment section, write down your name, the city you're from, and the business you do. Everybody into the chat window right now. Let me know you, where you're from, what business you do, and that will help me figure out. See, every time when I do a session, I want to know the audience. They should say, once you know the audience, you are my customer. You are my audience. You are my participants. You could be one of the few people who could continue learning with me in the future as well. So it could be either or. So I want you today to write down your name, the city you're from, and the business you do. I want to make sure I know the makeup for today so that I can provide information which is most relevant to most of you, okay? And make it effective for each and every one of you. If you want the kind of results you always wanted, today could be the day to give you a breakthrough result. So everybody, first introduction, and then we move on to share with you how can you build a lead generation system step by step, without missing out on smallest of the detail. The system you learn today, you can apply tomorrow and start seeing leads from day after tomorrow. It is that simple, but it is that powerful. So everybody, first introduction. People who joined late, we are introducing ourselves. You need to go to the chat window, write down your name, the city you're from, and the business you do. The three things into the chat window. Your name, the city you're from, business you do. Three things in the chat window. Everyone, go ahead. And I can always see national integration happening here. People coming from Haryana, people coming from Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Gujarat, UP, Uttarakhand, NCR, Goa, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Meghalaya, Imphal, Assam, lovely, Manipur, J&K, Haryana, lovely, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, lovely. Everybody introduce yourself. Tell me the city you're from. Tell me your name, the city you're from, and the business you do. And I can see so many different businesses gathering here. I could see a lot of manufacturers here. I could see a lot of retailers, shop owners, showroom owners, e-commerce sellers. I can see so many of you are being service providers, self-employed professionals like doctors, like CAs, like architects, designers, so many of you, food people, people who are consultants, IT, HR, lovely. Welcome to all of you. Welcome to all of you, everybody. Go to the chat window and type out. Type out what business you do, your name, the city you're from, and the business you do. I can see dealers, distributors, traders, wholesalers, CNF agents, lovely, e-commerce people, network marketing people, different kind of people coming from all walks of life, from all entire country. And I can see people from UK, I can see from Dubai, I can see from Malaysia, Thailand, coming from various parts of the world. Welcome one and welcome all from all the different places. I welcome you to this amazing session today, where you will learn how to build a lead generation system which actually produces results, not just talks about it. So we're going to talk in depth about lead generation system. Now, one area where most of micro, small, and medium businesses face challenge, common, is marketing. While interacting and training thousands of business owners, I have understood 98% of small and medium enterprises do not have a proper lead generation system in their businesses, because most of them are running and managing their businesses on customer referral, customer footfall, word of mouth, walk-in, or they've got some simple systems like getting leads from MediaMart and Just Dial and things like that. So today, and you have no control when you're using all those tools, okay? Because you can't drive the numbers there. So today, let's understand how can any business owner set a lead generation system which can produce leads on demand and create a pipeline of interested prospects for their products and services. Now, for that, we need to follow certain system and process. Now, guys, remember, if you don't write the notes, you will never learn anything. So don't be lazy. Pull out a pen, pull out a bunch of papers, or pull out a notebook or a diary or a workbook, whatever you can lay your hands on, and start writing down what I'm talking about. Because if you know write, you know remember, and you know get results. Okay? So please make notes, because only when you write, you can go through it, you can remember, and you can actually apply. Remember, I teach nothing which you can't apply. which only I can apply or only few people can apply. I don't teach that knowledge. Okay, I don't want you to want you to know that I'm knowledgeable. I want to make sure that you are implementable. Knowledge is implementable, and you're able to implement that, and you become implementer. That's my agenda. So, guys, please write down the nature of lead generation systems. Everybody, write down how a powerful lead generation system can get you the results which you always wanted, but you are never getting. Go ahead. Step number 1. Write down step number 1. Identify the nature of business and objective for lead generation. Write down. Identify the nature of business and objective for lead generation. Now, if you want to generate leads consistently, if you want to generate leads which are quantity, and if you want to generate leads on a given cost or a budget, you must generate leads differently for different nature of business. Now, what are the different nature of businesses which are there? So primarily, there are 3 different business models. Number 1 business model is B2C. Now, this is the business model where business is selling its services or product to an end user, which is an individual, B2C. Okay. Then it is B2B, where business is selling their product and services to another business, either to consume or to resell, doesn't matter. B2B. Okay. Your customer buyer is another business. Third one is B2CH, where business is selling their product and services to a channel partner, right? Dealer, distributor, supplier, vendor, whatever you might call them, right? Now, for each of these business models, the objectives of lead generation vary because the customer persona, nature of customer is so very different. For example, a manufacturing company, which will fall under a B2CH business model, they need distributors to take their products to the last mile connectivity. They will have to set up a lead generation system to acquire more dealers and distributors, not customers, not individuals. Now, if you are a B2B business owner, like corporate gifting, you must get inquiries from SMEs and corporate houses where your gifting product and services can go. So your customer is different, thus the lead generation system is different. And B2C, you know, it's going to attract more individual customers. Now, so it is very critical for business to understand which model of business they fall into, choose the right objectives, and then set up a lead generation system, providing them those kind of inquiries. For that, platform might change, the message might change, the pitch might change, the frequency might change, everything might change, right? Because depending on the customer you want to acquire, you need to set up your lead generation system. That's your step number 1. It might look very simple, but most business owners are confused about it. So please make notes. Okay. Number 2, identify your dream customers. Now, once you've understood the nature of business, your second objective is to identify who is your dream customer. Only then your lead generation system becomes impactful. So the next crucial step is to understand who exactly is your dream customer, which means deeper understanding in 2 different areas of your customer base. Number 1 area, write down. Number 1 area is demography of your customer. Demography. Now you say demography kya hota? I'll tell you. Geography. If you're doing B2B, B2C customer, age, gender, education, all this, income, all this is demography. If you're doing B2B business, the decision maker, the industry they are from, business size, all this will matter. All this will come. Geography, where the business is located, office or factory is located, or where they want to sell, or whether you want to sell, right? So demography, all these are important to be listed in order to attract the right prospect and not get any prospect that you decide to hamare kaam pe hi nahi. Correct? That's number 1, demography. Not complicated, but people do a lot of mistakes here. Lot of mistakes here. Number 2 is psychography. This is where you try to define and figure out what are the problems your customer is facing and how you could be a solution provider for those problems. what are the gains they want, what are the pains they want to avoid, and how you can provide a service which fits their bill. But before you choose about the service, you should know what are their needs, what are the requirements, what are the gains, what are the pain, what are the problems, and what are the solutions they're looking for. Now, this is mission critical for you to understand the psychography, the demand, the thought process of the customer, because otherwise you could be selling what you want, not what they want. So psychography of the customer can help you design marketing offers, can help you design approach, can help you design pitches, which can attract the customer to your business. It's absolutely critical before you start to apply any marketing tactic. First, to spend time in defining these two parameters of demography and psychography to gain absolute clarity. Remember, clarity is power. Whom you want to target through your marketing and lead generation system. Well, if you do a mistake, you will get leads, but they'll be useless. So money wasted. Don't do that. Be very clear about demography and psychography. Number 3, define and figure out platforms where customers could be found. Now, creating a clarity around who your dream customers are, what is demography, what is psychography. Next step is where are they found, online or offline? Because only when you know possibility of where these prospects are spending time, only then you can decide what will be the right channels, how much money to put in which channels, what to say in which channel to distribute your marketing message. So you can find your customers through offline platforms like exhibitions, like conferences, like industries, associations, seminars, local community, networking groups, collaborating with other businesses. All these places you can find potential customers. Or you can also find your potential customers through online platforms like Facebook, YouTube, Google, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, etc. The better you have an understanding of your dream customer, more likely you have to pinpoint which are the platforms you can find them, and then you can push your marketing strategy and offer on those platforms. You see, not complicated. Karne se hota hai. Number 4, create your unique marketing message. Now, suno. Once you have identified what platform can you utilize yourself to market yourself, you've understood what kind of your ideal customer is there, you understood what is your nature of business. The next step is creating irresistible offers. Your messaging has to be something which customers find very difficult to ignore, क्योंकि मन में उनकी जरूरत है और आपका मैसेज एक्यूरेट है. Boom, strike when the iron is hot. A good marketing offer will typically make a prospect to put in an inquiry to find something they're looking for. Now, basically, this means to get the hook into the prospect, you need to start with creating a lead magnet. Now, your message is about, I can find a solution for you for the kind of problems you're facing, and take this from my side to evaluate me. Basically, that's what you say. Those are called lead magnets. This will help you generate consistent inquiries on your desired platforms where your customers are. So, what could be a typical lead magnet? Free demo, free consultancy, ebook, free report, free assessment, free program, case study, providing them information, meaningful things by which you will get their email ID and their attention and interest. Once you have that and you do well there, you can take the customer to the next step of the funnel. Now you need to define, based on your nature of business, based on your nature of customer, what could be the right bait to generate an inquiry which will be meaningful for the customers as well. भाई उनके लिए भी काम की चीज होनी चाहिए, नहीं तो क्यों आएंगे, नहीं तो क्यों देंगे. Everybody is looking at what's in it for me. If it is something for me, it can be something for you also. तुम मुझे खून दो, मैं तुम्हें आजादी दूंगा, सुभाष चंद्र बोस जी ने कहा था. Similarly, you give them benefit, they become your customer. Simple as that. They like you, they work with you. They don't like you, they don't work with you. Kya re baba? No tension. So make sure you create a bait, you create an offer, you create a message, you create a first-time relationship, something which will hold them to you. Yes, something which will hook them into you, something valuable. That's called a lead magnet, and that is part of your marketing message. This is how I can help you. Take a sample. Go. Once you have done this, create a distribution plan and a tracking system. So once you've defined the right marketing offer, once you've decided the right bait, once you've got the customer hooked, once that hook is ready, then you start pushing. Start distributing through various methods. What are the methods? Advertising, simple as that. Not necessarily on TV and mega newspapers. Advertisement can be online as well. Very, very powerful. You can also put your message out in the market. Main hoon na, Shah Rukh Khan. You know, you can put the message out in the market saying that main hoon na through content marketing. Creating powerful content which resonates with the customer, gets them hooked on, and eventually they come to you. You can do online and offline PR. PR is when somebody else is talking about you. You can have banners, brochures. You can use influencers. You can use industry collaborations, etc., etc., etc. You can use various ways to put out your market message, not only advertising. As I said, content marketing, online, offline PR, banner brochures, influencers, industry collaborations, and many more things. So once you have selected the right distribution plan, kaise aapka message market mein zoom karke jayega, you also need to do something called a tracking mechanism. So that when you're spending money through even online PR, you have to spend money. Even offline PR, you have to spend money. If you're doing the PR, you are spending the money. You must be able to generate ROI. Customer आने चाहिए, आपको पैसा मिलना चाहिए, return investment आना चाहिए. Remember one thing, whatever doesn't get measured doesn't get improved. Whatever doesn't get improved can never grow you to your results you want. So anything to get you result has to become better and better every day. So measure your effort. इतना लगाया, ये हुआ, इतना आया, इतना पैसा बना, इतना ROI आया, इतना ROAS. ROAS, return on ad spend. So keep doing that. So once you track, you know you're going right or wrong, and that's why you can create consistent results for business. So this is a 5-step framework that any business, no matter what size, no matter what industry, no matter what nature of business, can put to use in order to set an effective lead generation system to build your business to the next level. Hope this helps. Before we move on and I say bye-bye to you, I'm going to do a quick revision. So if you missed anything out, it's going to come back to you. Don't worry, it's going to come back to you. So how to create a lead generation system? Number one, identify your nature of business and objective for lead generation. So there are 3 nature of business. B2C business, you're selling to an end user or an individual. B2B business, you're selling to another business. B2CH, you're selling to a channel partner. Channel partner is furthering your product and services ahead. For every model of business, there are different lead generation required because the customer persona and the nature of customer is so very different for all these models. Number 2, identify and clarify who is your dream customer. So once you know nature of business, once you know what are the objectives, what kind of customer you're looking at, then define it closely, finely. Demographic, the industry, geography, designation, age, gender, education, vintage, business size, income, everything is important. These are all demographic. Then psychographic, what are the challenge customer are facing? What are the problem customer are facing? What are the goals or results customer are looking for? What are the pain areas customer are having which they want to resolve? Put together, this comes into psychographic that defines the need of the customer, and then you can make a marketing message which attacks that lead directly. Number 3, find the platform where customers are spending time. They could be online, they could be offline, like exhibition, conferences, networking group, industry association, seminars, local communities, or online, YouTube, Google, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, online. Better you have understanding of your dream customer, better you know their nature, better you know the nature of your business, better you define them, better you find where they are. Then you create a marketing message that how you can offer them a solution which they are looking at, and to attract them first time, give them something in return, something valuable, so they start listening to you. And what can be that bait? Free consultation, free demo, free report, free assessment, free program, or 50% off, or whatever you want to give, which gets you customers' attention. These are called lead magnets or baits to generate inquiry. And once this is ready, find a distribution plan, how you can push your message out in the market. Could be through advertisement, Could be through content, online, offline, PR, banner, brochure, influencer, industry collaboration, going out in the market and making sure they can hear your voice. And that's very important. Best known will always beat the best. Never forget that. Never forget that. Don't say, for me, I don't need a distribution plan for my marketing message. Everybody needs it. And then I have a tracking system. So you know what is working, what is not working, how much it is working, what changes to bring, so that you get the accurate results, what you are looking for. This is a revision of quickly of the 5-step process. Any business, no matter what industry, can put this to use and create an effective lead generation system for your business. Hope this helps. Cheers. Before I let you go, I want you to go to the chat window right now. Everybody, take your cursor to the chat window. Just put your cursor near the chat window in the comment box and start typing. Your best learning. Sabse badhiya kya samajh mein aaya? What did you like the best today? And number 2, what action you would like to take? What was your best number 1 learning today? Somebody could say that identifying a dream customer, knowing the demographic of my customer, knowing the psychographic of my customer. Yes, absolutely. Mission critical. Before you apply any marketing tactics, before you spend time on these parameters, before you put money in the market, you must know the dream customer, demography and psychography. That could be one. Everybody, go ahead, write down. Go ahead, write down, everybody. Or nature of business, as per nature of business, what kind of customer you require. If that was your big learning, write down nature of business and the type of customer needed. You could have been going wrong there, no problem. Today onwards, you'll go right. Or identification of the platform, online, offline, what kind of platforms you would like to go for. Exhibition, conferences, industry association. How unique you want to decide your marketing message is. How you can create irresistible offer. If that was your biggest learning, how will you create a bait or a lead magnet, which is something to give for them to know you, for them to understand you, and then decide to work with you. What would you want to do? A demo, a consultation, an advisory, a report, an assessment, a case study, or a free program, whatever, an ebook, a video program, whatever you want to give, which your customer will find useful, not me and you. They will find useful. It's good for them. It's good for your business, right? What is the nature of customer you would like to have? What kind of bait you will create? What kind of lead magnet you will create? What kind of distribution plan you will create? How much you will do influencers, industry collaboration, content marketing, online, offline PR, advertising. Guys, I'm not taking question right now, but we will do it a little later. Write down. Advertising. What would you like to do in terms of your distribution? What will be the right distribution plan for you? What was your learning? What was your realization? What was your wow learning? What is the action you will take in this 5-step framework? How many of you say measuring system, tracking system, lead tracking, knowing what has worked, knowing what has not worked, so that you are always on top of the game? So go ahead, write down how many would like to do that. And that is something you're looking for. So I'm going to say bye-bye to you very, very soon. But I don't want you to leave this session at all without writing down. Because if you think it, you ink it, you don't ink it, you forget it, right? Type down at least, make in your notes, give commitment that you will create a lead generation system, because 95% people don't do that. They don't have it. So you might not be having it, but give your commitment that I will create, I will work, and this will be version 1. When I keep working and keep learning, don't work without learning. Keep learning, keep working. I will create a better and better version. And eventually, I'll have so many leads that I have another problem, how to handle so many customers. I want you to have those kind of bigger problems, and I'll give you my love and blessing. So that happens to you very, very soon. Itne customer ho samajh nahi aaya kaise sambhalu. That's what. Itna paisa ho samajh nahi aaya, bank account mein dalu ya bank khol lu. So I wish you all the best, and with a lot of love and a lot of blessing. May God bless you with immense success, happiness, and joy, and your business grow, leads come. But don't go without writing down what was your best learning today, what you would like to do and apply shortly in a short period of time, so that you get the results you're looking for. So everybody hit